Wrestling for 10 years, providing excellence and innovation in virtual wrestling.
I feel the spotlight, I see the rise, they lit a fire just to burn me alive. I feel the judgment, I hear the lies, but I won't go down without a fight. I won't go down without a fight. I'm not going down. I hear them
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, here at the Peterson Event Center, welcome to Excel number 89. Welcome to another new episode of ACW Excel. We are streaming here live on YouTube here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You see the crowd here. It's time for another episode of Excel as we're on the road to Royal Rumble coming up on September 21st. I am Rakeem Johnson, your ACW commentator, as always. So now we've got a big night ahead of you, and we got a lot of things to talk about, especially stemming from Excel number 88. Last week, we're going to take a look at the events that transpired at the end of the show, which had a lot of people talking all throughout the virtual wrestling community. As we're going to take a look right here and right now, it was Aang going one-on-one against Tatsumi as quote-unquote punishment for what Aang said earlier in the night. Robert Smith and a lot of others came out. And then this happened first of all, this happened. Aang willfully letting Tatsumi curb stomp him to the mat, and Tatsumi was able to secure the victory over Aang, as you see here. And a lot of people were confused, a lot of people were perplexed as to why Aang would do such a thing. And then Tatsumi was going to take matters in his own hands, and then to take for one Soul Reaper and Ichiro Kurosaki to make the save for Aang against Nairei. But then that wouldn't be all, as Wave and Lubach would then join the fray. And things were looking very dire for Aang and Ichigo. And then this happened. And I can't believe it. Aang with an SOS kick onto one Ichigo Kurosaki, a man that just saved him from dire attacks, and then Nairei would take advantage over Ichigo with a Konkendo, as Aang would align himself supposedly with Mr. Smith on stage. I asked it before last week, and I'll ask it here tonight, what the hell is going on here on Excel? And there's Ichiro Kurosaki. It was reported earlier today that he would open the show, and I want to know, and a lot of people want to know, what is his thoughts on what transpired last week. This is going to be very intense, folks. Wait a minute. Ichiro just got interrupted here, and oh man. And the boss has arrived. Mr. Smith heading towards the ring, not liking apparently what Ichiro had to say. Mr. Smith, in my opinion, also has some questions he needs to answer. Because although I might agree with him about maintaining order, I don't know if this is what you call maintaining order, in my opinion. Mr. Smith has been a very controversial figure these past few weeks, ever since Ground Zero, quite frankly. And he's got a lot to answer for. And this crowd is roundly booing this man out the building. Let's hear what the boss has to say about Ichiko's accusations here. This can get ugly very quickly in a matter of seconds. There you go. Mr. Smith just admitted he's getting the help from Nyrate here to enforce this no-tolerance policy. I mean, Ichigo's not wrong. I mean, if Aang isn't doing this on his own, then why is he doing it for Mr. Smith? I mean, Ichigo made some valid points here tonight, and I've been defending Mr. Smith's statements about order and business to a lot of the fans' disagreement and dismay, but I don't know if this is what that is all about. And I think Ichigo brings up some valid points. You know, there's just been a lot of things going on that don't add up. There's just been a lot of actions, there's been a lot of dark clouds around this brand that a lot of fans are just worried about. And I think Mr. Smith needs to address it a little bit more in order to ease a lot of people's thoughts and doubts about Excel at the moment, but I guess it's going to be left at that for the time being. Well, the show must go on, folks, and later on tonight, 2DK return to action here on Excel, their first match since Ground Zero, as they will take on the Get Back, as 2DK declared for the Excel Rumble match last week. Speaking of which, Tomohiro Awase declared for the Excel Rumble will go one-on-one against Rock Lee in just a few short moments here on Excel number 89. Well, we were supposed to take a commercial break here to get set for Soma versus Rock Lee, but I guess Dan's about to come out here and have an impromptu decision to make here. Asuka just pleading with Dan not to go out there and do what he's about to do, but I don't know what Dan's thinking about here. But we're about to wait shortly for Dan here in the ring here. And there he is with the microphone at hand. I don't know what he's trying to go for here. Obviously, Chaozu was attacked by Nyrate 2 weeks ago on Excel. That may be what has something to do with all this, but I mean, I know Dan's upset, but I would advise him to tread carefully, because he knows how this movie is going to end if he's going to do what I think he's about to do. We're going to take a look at the screen here of what transpired 2 weeks ago on Excel number 87. Nyrate defeated Dan and Chaozu. This match was made because Mr. Smith was looking to establish a no-tolerance policy, but Nyrate went too far, as they usually do. First of all, pilmanizing Chaozu's ankle, and look at the way the ankle just jumped. And Chaozu forced Danny Biggie to do this. And watch this from Wave and Lubot, dismantling Chaozu, and then Dan would get a hit curse steal for his trouble. Poor Chaozu. I don't blame Dan for his anger. I really don't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dan is issuing an open challenge to any member of Night Raid here tonight. Look, I know Dan's upset, and I get it, and I sympathize with him. But this is not the decision you have to make. Does Dan know what he's doing? Holy crap! Big news just made there, and we'll talk about it during this match. But coming up later tonight, Danny Beaky will challenge a member of Night Raid, an open challenge he made a few short moments ago before the commercial break. That is happening tonight. But coming up next, Soma Yukihara will go one-on-one against Rock Lee, one-on-one in singles competition here on Excel number 89. What a huge explosive bombshell news that Mr. Smith just dropped here for all of us. Despite what you may think of Mr. Smith, and I get it, and I sympathize, he's still able to make news such as that. In 2 weeks on Excel number 90, it will be Juri Sanada defending the Glamor Championship once again against Ino Yamanaka in a 30-minute Iron Woman match. That's right, folks. Juri Sanada will go to war with Ino Yamanaka yet again at Impulse Excel 90, in a 30-minute Iron Woman match. That is a huge match ahead of the big Glamor X Tag Team matchup coming up at the Royal Rumble, where Juri Sanada will have to team with Revi to take on Ino Yamanaka and Ikumi Mita. That means Ino Yamanaka, should he beat Juri in 2 weeks, she can head to the Royal Rumble as a two-time Glamor X champion. A lot of implications made there with that match alone. As Rock has made his way to the ring here, he will wait for his opponent, Young Chef Soma Yukihara. Soma Yukihara carrying some momentum to the Excel Rumble match, the first ever 30-man Excel Rumble match for the vacated Excel Championship. Soma Yukihara has to be one of the clear favorites so far. If you missed it last week on Excel number 88, he went one-on-one with Ryoma Edgerson, and despite Ryoma's efforts, Soma was able to still stand strong, able to eat defeat and put away Ryoma Edgerson, and carried some much-needed momentum into the Excel Rumble. But after Soma's victory, Ryoma wasn't too happy with the results. Ryoma would assault Soma's behind, would nail even a perfected drive B onto Soma. But then Kakashi would get involved and try to help out Soma for Ryoma's actions, and then Soma went flying. Look at this. Over the top rope. And then Kakashi and Soma has some words, arguably knowing that those two will be enemies come Excel, the Excel Rumble match at the Royal Rumble in September 21st in Chicago. Well, that is then, this is now. And I just kind of spoiled the beans here before the commercial break, but Rock Lee did declare for the Excel Rumble before the show started here tonight on Excel number 89. So Rock Lee will be a part of the Excel Rumble, and this would be a good way to get some momentum to stop Soma's white-hot momentum right now. And nonetheless, here we go, the opening contest of Excel 89. Soma Yukihara versus Rock Lee. Bell has rung, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight on Excel 89, another live edition of Excel 89 being streamed live on YouTube. And immediately following this episode of Excel tonight, it is a showcase event of the 2018 Glamor X Element Tournament. That's right, all 32 participants of that tournament are here tonight in the building, and they will be showcased immediately following Excel number 89 here tonight. You will finally get to see their first appearances. Well, for the most part, you kind of saw at least 3 of them at Ground Zero, but you will see the rest of them immediately following Excel number 89 tonight. We will go over their statistics, and we'll go over what they will bring to the table for this Element Tournament. Big stuff happening after Excel 89 tonight. You see Soma and Rock Lee are exchanging some chain work over here, as Rock Lee, the more technical of the two, is able to win that battle. Still to come, Danny Beaky is going to challenge a member of Night Raid to a match here tonight for the honor of Chaozu, who was attacked unprovoked 2 weeks ago on Excel 87. And I get Dan's sympathies. I get Dan trying to defend his newly bonded friend in Chaozu, a team that I didn't even expect would be a thing this season, but they have grown a bond. But unfortunately, sometimes we tend to use our feelings to override our logic. And in this case, I know Dan's hurt, and I know Dan's feeling a certain type of way, but this is Night Raid we're talking about. And knowing Night Raid's mean streak as of late, I don't know if this is the wisest decision that Dan could have made. And I kind of agree with where Hasuka was coming from, pleading to him not to do this, because she knows what this means if Dan goes after Night Raid tonight. We all know what this means if Dan goes after Night Raid. Speaking of which, you know, Aang, oh man, big hit toss by Rock Lee. I don't want to overshadow this match, but I need to just talk about this too. You know, Aang, dude, he has a lot to answer for. Ichigo said at the start of the show that maybe that Aang is not doing this on his own will, and maybe that's the case, but Aang needs to say that himself. He needs to explain himself clearly to everybody why he did what he did last week. This man did social media amongst the entire ACW fandom blow up after that episode last week. Aang has a lot to answer for. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know if Mr. Smith he has some questions to answer to, honestly. And you know, I have agreed with Mr. Smith at the behest of the fandom, yes, but I have stood my ground on certain things with Mr. Smith. But this is one thing I have to disagree with, and I have to question. I don't know where we go from here in that aspect. Soma Yukihara with some offensive strikes towards Rock Lee. Whips Rock to the ropes here. Ducks under. Leaps over Rock Lee. And nope, Rock Lee able to counter with a nice fireman's carry. Has him up. Drills him with the backbreaker. Knee right onto the spine. Rock Lee goes for a quick cover here. 1. And a kick out from Soma. Rock Lee. Big kick to the back. Soma able to withstand it. Back on his feet. Kick to the midsection. Rock Lee looking to stifle Soma's momentum here, but Soma always ready for a fight here. Look at this with a roll-up. Shoulders are down on the mat here. Cover. Whoa! Not even a 1 count. Oh, Soma right back to the ropes here. Missed the forearm shot there. Enziguri by Rock Lee. That's back and forth between these two men here. Cover by Rock Lee. 1, 2, and oh wow, shoulder up there at 2. Silicon also 2DK are making their return to ACW Excel after their match with Night Raid for the Excel Tag Team titles at ACW Ground Zero. Wait, Soma German onto Rock Lee, a big one at that. Soma going for a cover here. 1, kick out. Speaking of Night Raid, it was announced earlier this week that Night Raid are going to go to VWU Most Wanted coming very soon. They will take on the Samoan Kill Squad for the VWU Tag Team titles. Obviously, the Samoan Kill Squad from DCA Wrestling hold those titles. This is going to be a match that will determine who is the dominant team in virtual wrestling so far. So make sure you check out that mega event from VWU when it comes out. As Soma tried to go for a blockbuster neckbreaker, did not work. Rock Lee from the ropes here. Oh, look at this. Head scissors roll up here. Has it locked in. 1. And a kick out at 1. Nice back and forth between Soma and Rock Lee to kick off Excel 89. You can tell that these two are very hungry for the opportunity that they will be a part of the Excel Rumble for that vacated Excel Championship. Soma Yukihara, as Rock Lee continues to work on the back of Soma. Rock Lee on this solo run here ever since Team Guy disbanded for obvious reasons at Animania 4 last season. Rock Lee looking to get into the hang of things, able to knock out Choji Akamichi finally, as those two have had a war those past few weeks. And then Soma Yukihara, someone that is new and young in the ACW/virtual wrestling scene, looking to make a mark, and what better way to do it in this Excel Rumble as Rock Lee from the top with a nice body splash, has Soma down on the shoulders, covers it, 1, 2, only a 2 there. Take a look at the offense from both men here. First off, Soma, German suplexes Rock Lee. And then look at this, bam! A reverse power slam, but then Rock Lee would come back with a nice roll-up, having Soma's shoulders down and pinned. But that would only get him a 1. But then this body splash from the top rope would get him a 2. But Soma's still able to kick out, even though Rock Lee's offense is starting to become effective. Back live here, and Rock Lee and Soma continue the match here. And this is where Rock Lee will look to trap Soma in the corner. Big chops to the chest. That's Soma up top here. This could spell dangerous territory for the young chef. Is Rock Lee going for a jawbreaker? No, Soma able to get out of that predicament from the middle rope. Oh, senton! Connects perfectly, but Soma hurting himself in the process. That back still bothered him from that work Rock Lee's been doing onto it. That was Soma planning to go for here. Double leg crab. No! Giant swing! And yes, he does! Had to take a lot of wind out of Soma there. Cover! Soma, oh, Rock Lee with the great in-ring presence and awareness. Able to grab the ropes that he knew that was nearby of him. That's where the inexperience of Soma lacks. Where he did not know that Rock Lee could just grab the ropes there. But Soma looking to capitalize. Top rope here. And a big elbow. Soma might surprise some people here. What a big win it would be if he could be able to defeat someone like Rock Lee. Dropkick missed by Rock. Soma, scoop, slam, no. Rock Lee counters it. He hits his own. Big back suplex. I mean, think about it. Soma has defeated the likes of Kakashi Atake and Joe Agachi when Joe Agachi was television champion. He's had some big wins in his short career. It would be another big win if he were to defeat someone like Rock Lee. As Rock Lee nails a Merline suplex, bridges it, cover 1, 2, and Soma once again with the shoulder up. As Rock Lee, I mean, Rock Lee's got to give Soma some credit. He's making him work. Now Rock Lee pulling to the corner here, sending him to that set corner. And Rock Lee will look to put away Soma here, but dropkick does not connect. Soma now. Whip Rock Lee to the corner. Big clothesline, drops him down there. Soma getting a little bit cocky. That is pretty known of him. Sometimes it benefits, sometimes it costs him. He needs to stick on to someone like Rock Lee. There's a big scoop slam there. Soma from the ropes here. Nice twirling elbow. Crowd at Pittsburgh. And it's a split audience here between Soma and Rock Lee. And Soma might be looking to finish here. Here we go. Eat defeat. Rock Lee, no, he stifled it. He's countering it with his own arm wringer. Super kick. Rock Lee able to counter the 8 defeat with a swift super kick to the butt of his chin. Kick to the leg. Rock solid. Square into the face of the young chef. Will that be enough for Rock Lee to put away Soma? Or can Soma be able to weather through this one? 1, 2. No, it was not enough. Rock Lee victorious over Soma Yukihara here tonight. See, look at this again. Rock Lee able to stop the 8 defeat attempt by getting out of it in his own way, and then nails a super kick to perfection. Follows up with a quick rock solid. Rock Lee able to defeat Soma. Now Rock Lee carries some momentum to the Excel Rumble at Royale Rumble coming up in September. A nice speedy victory for Rock Lee. Now a clear favorite for that match, in my opinion. But a great opening contest. Soma has nothing to be ashamed of. Rock Lee and Soma put in a lot of work to showcase that the Excel Championship is what it's all about for this coming historic 30-man Excel Rumble matchup. Wait a minute! Zabuza? Momochi Zabuza? What the hell is this? We saw him last week and he lost to Sagat in a non-title matchup, but what is this about? Zabuza is attacking Rock Lee after Rock Lee just went through a grueling match with Soma. Oh no. Oh my god, clothesline from the depths of hell. Almost decapitated Rock Lee, and now Zabuza's got a chair. Oh, he's going after Soma. He's going after Soma with a chair. Oh my god, swear onto the head of Soma. Zabuza, I don't know what this means. I don't know what's going on here. He already took out Rock Lee, now he's going to do the same to Soma. Oh my god. A side fall-away slam. Can we get some help here? Oh, no, 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 no. Zabuza bomb. Nailed it. Zabuza just took out both Soma and Rock Lee here tonight. And those two put on a great match to open up the show. I have to know what is Zabuza's purpose here. I mean, I could probably guess, but I haven't heard anything about that. Zabuza making a statement here tonight. What this means in the future of Zabuza and for everybody else, I don't know. But it's a scary thought if I ever heard of one. And someone Rock Lee needs some help.
We all have moments. Moments where we surpass our own expectations. Sometimes these moments are small. And sometimes they're larger than life. Because there's something great in all of us. Something that connects us. That inspires us. It's why when we fall, we get up again. It's why we give back. And we don't give up. It's what makes all of us, in our own way, heroes. For the hero in all of us.
war of words between two different personalities. Those two will have to coexist come Royal Rumble time. They're going to have to. Well, that's them, but coming up later on tonight, Danny Beaky issuing an open challenge to any member of Night Raid to face him in the ring tonight. I don't know if Dan knows what he's doing, but he's going to do it regardless here tonight. Coming up next, we're about to get hyped as 2DK take on the Get Backers in tag team action.
Wow.
Oh man. Are you hyped? It's like they never left. Diddy and Donkey Kong make their way back to ACW Excel as they put on a very valiant effort at Ground Zero, where many will argue possibly that they should be honestly walking out as the current Excel Tag Team Champions had Tatsumi not interfere in a Night Raid title match for the first time ever. Oh my god. That obnoxious MLG sound. Get it away. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, the cringe. There's the homie Snoop Dogg there. The 2DK are back. Both men declared for the Excel Rumble match last week on Excel number 88 at the behest of Diddy Kong. And they're going to showcase themselves to show how much they're ready for that upcoming Excel Rumble match for the Excel Championship. Can you imagine if Diddy and Donkey Kong were the last two people left? Man, that would be interesting, indeed. Well, here's a duo that we haven't seen in quite some time. Von Mito and Genji Amano, the Get Backers. Make their way back to ACW, so it's good to see them. They've been absent throughout most of the season here, probably on their escapades and shenanigans like we're used to them doing. Probably not enough green screen, I'm not sure. Can't tell you. But they are here tonight in Pittsburgh. They will be in tag team action as 2DK. Now, as much as this is going to be a showcase for 2DK, for the Excel Rumble match, and for a waiting for the Get Back, to quote unquote, no pun intended, get back on the Excel scene here. I mean, this would be a possible way to determine some new #1 contenders for the Excel Tag Team titles. I mean, let's be quite honest, 2DK got robbed at Ground Zero. So I think I think in my opinion, they're on grounds to earn a rematch against Night Raid. At the same time, Bon and Genji, if they were able to defeat 2DK, for example, not only would they stifle their momentum heading to the Excel Rumble, Superkick Mister by Diddy Kong, but they would probably be able to rise up to the tag team rankings on Excel. Just a guess, but I'm not going to really judge. But just someone I'm aware of. Look at this, Diddy with a nice roll up here, but Bon a bit close to the ropes here, calls for a break. Diddy with some Young Jock dancing like it's 2004. Yeesh. Do people remember Young Jock? If you do, I feel sorry for you. Now Bon has Diddy come with the scoop slam. Here's the cover. 1. The kick out from Diddy at 1. So we got a huge card coming up on Excel number 90 in 2 weeks. First off, Ryoma Edgerton will go one-on-one against Hikachi Otake. It'll be a little preview of the Excel Rumble match, of course. And then for the Glamor Championship, Juri Sanada will defend her title against Inu Yamanaka once again, a rematch from Ground Zero, but it will be in a 30-minute Iron Woman match. That is huge. That's going to be a big test for Juri Sanada. Oh, Juri did point out. Oh, God, a clothesline from Genji there. Almost taking his head off. Covered by Genji. 1, 2. And Diddy kicks out at 2. Juri did point out that she did go through a grueling Best of 7 series with Reiko Inamoto. So, like, a 30-minute Iron Woman match probably doesn't phase her too much. And quite frankly, she's had Iron Woman matches all throughout the Japanese women's circuit throughout her career. She's had some through various Virtual Wrestling League. So it's not like Jury is new to this kind of stuff. But man, Ino Yamanaka is devious. She knows what she's doing. And now with the enlisting of one Ikumimito, the former assistant of the general manager here, Mr. Smith, anything can happen. And also Deanne obviously being the enforcer, you know, a lot of things can happen. And Jury has every right to be worried that she could very well lose her title there in 2 weeks. And that's why she enlisted the help of Revy earlier tonight. But Revy, you know, always the one to beat her own drum, not gonna just follow Jury on her footsteps so easily. And both women had an exchange that was quite uncomfortable for one of me, to be honest with you. But those two have to coexist. I know they're two alpha females, but they have to coexist come the Royal Rumble in September. Because if they don't, I mean, they're not winning. Well, time will tell though, as Diddy Kong with a nice lucha arm drag onto Bond. Diddy having Bond up his feet here. Whips him to the corner. Now the big gorilla has him tagged in. Double hip toss here. Kick from the front and back. Damn, that had to hurt. Big elbow drop from DK. Either Donkey Kong is just hyped on swag, he's either focused on the Excel Rumble match, or he's preparing for his skills to face King K. Cruel coming up at the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game coming out in December. By the way, I gotta talk about that for a second. Wasn't that cool for King K. Rool to come out like that? Let's take a look at this replay here as Donkey Kong was able to just nail this delaying, squatting vertical suplex onto Bami. That's just impressive. But yeah, back to that. It's just, wow, King are cool, huh? Along with the Belmont Brothers, Dark Samus, Chrome. This might be the best Smash game of all time. I mean, I know 2DK are base, but I mean Sakurai's the base god. Let's be quite clear on that. There are only two base gods in existence. One's Little B, obviously, and two is Daddy Sakurai. I think we can all agree with that. Oh my god! What a splash in the middle rope from a big man like Donkey Kong. The big gorilla. Whatever. The cover. He's got it. Genji breaks it up. He knew that was going to be it. Speaking of which, if you did not follow social media earlier this week, it was announced that ACW will be holding a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate event during Animania 5 week in December, so make sure you are staying tuned for that. Oh my god. D just manhandling Bond like he's nobody. Bond still in the fight here, gonna look to get some momentum back for the Get Backers here. Bond has him in the Get Backers corner. Genji now tagged in. And the most overused tag team maneuver of all time. The drop toe hold double combination. Never failed. Greatest move of all time. 10 out of 10 IGN. You knew IGN rated that a 10 out of 10. To be honest. Drop kick from Genji. The top rope. And I think the Get Backers are done playing. As odd as that sounds. Because they always play around. Big clothesline by Genji. The Lightning Emperor. On a little bit of a mean streak right now. Oh, and DK clotheslines Genji back down. Genji gonna clothesline DK, and DK says, I'll one-up you, bro. Misses that clothesline. Genji with a neck breaker from behind. DK slow to get up here. Genji has an opportunity. Oh, he has him up. That was impressive strength there. But DK. Oh, yes, that's not happening. Oh, what a sledgehammer across the chest. We could be seconds away from the end for the Get Backers, and Genji specifically. Oh yeah. Jungle hijinks. Dropped him on his neck. Drags him towards the 2DK corner, excuse me. We'll tag in Diddy Kong. I think Diddy Kong will look to put away Genji once and for all here. He's up. Oh, there's the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Diddy and Double Cup are victorious here tonight on ACW cell number 89. Let's take a look at that Frogs match after that jumble hijinks. That was Murder She Wrote. 2DK head to the Excel Rumble match coming up next month on September 21st with momentum on their side. There's a lot of favorites coming up for this Excel Rumble match. The question is, who wants the Excel Championship bad? Who will walk out of Chicago the new Excel Champion at the Royal Rumble?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Excel number 89. The official theme song for this year's Royal Rumble is Taste for Gold by Jackson Gamble, which is available on iTunes, Amazon, and other retailer stores, in-store and online. Let's take a look at the current card so far as it stands right now from tonight. It's a big Glamor X tag team match as Ino Yamanaka and Ikumi Mito team up to take on the unorthodox team of Glamor X champion Jerry Sonata and Revy. Can Revy and Jerry coexist to take down a common enemy in Ikumi and Ino coming up at the Royal Rumble? Speaking of the Royal Rumble, the Excel Championship. It's the 30-man Excel Rumble match. You can see that Zabuza and Rock Lee are now added into this match and declared here tonight. Who is walking out the new Excel Champion in Chicago? It is the Royal Rumble Friday, September 21st, as this will be the official hype train to Animania 5, the golden ticket. Who will be getting golden tickets to Animania 5 in December in Los Angeles? We'll find out with us on September 21st at the Royal Rumble. Well, folks, it's now time for the main event of the evening. I'm not going to do my usual stick because this is a serious matter. Dan's out here, and I know he's positive. I know he's doing this for Chaozu, but you know where this is going. You know where this is going. You know this is not the move that Dan needs to make here. Oh my God. Well, who is it? I have my guess. Yeah, I knew it. We all, and I think some of you knew it too. The big enforcer, the big man, the big dog, if you will, Wave, is going to be the assassin to take out Dan here tonight. Dan better be prepared. And oh, look at this Dan. He's not wasting any time. You might as well go head on instead of wait for the assassin to come after you. And that's what Dan's doing. And I'll give him that much. I'll give him so much credit for that. He's going after Wave rather than Wave going after him to start things off. Danny Beaky, let's be honest here. This is not about logic. He's not doing this in common sense. He's doing this out of emotion and feelings. And sometimes that can go a long way. But that can only take you so far when the reality hits you right in the face. But Dan, for the time being, is going to make magic happen, I guess. And I hope wherever Chaozu is, he's watching, as Danny Beaky's gonna fight for his honor. Danny Beaky not scared of Night Raid and their tactics. And you've got to give him credit for that. You've got to give Danny Beaky all the credit in the world. Especially with what Night Raid's been doing all throughout Excel these past few weeks and all known. Wave gonna bring in Dan. Oh, big vertical suplex. And here is where the test begins for Danny Beaky, a former Excel Tag Team Champion. A man that has been through his wars himself. This is a different kind of opponent that Dan is dealing with. He fought them 2 weeks ago, but Danny Beaky will not be denied. He will fight them until he cannot fight anymore and takes down Wave. And this crowd in Pittsburgh are behind Dan. And who the hell was saying that a mere 4 to 5 years ago in ACW Excel when Dan was a part of Gamma, when he was a part of the Street Fighters? Well, those times are past. It's a different Danny Beaky. He's got a girl that cares for him. He's got a partner that is cool with him. And Dan doesn't want to lose that. He's in a good space in his life right now. And he'll be damned if Night Raid takes that away from him. And so far, Dan is holding his own. I mean, as a unit, as a team, Night Raid are unstoppable, but sometimes in single competition, they can be stopped. And I think Dan is noticing that. At least for right now. Oh! Runs to the empty. Oh! And there's a big left. Big right, excuse me. Dan slow to get back up. That was a big right. Oh! Big clothesline. Didn't get all of it. But Wave now with control. Oh my God. And now Wave, I think, has slowed down Dan's momentum here. And I think the reality started to set in for Dan and everybody here in the arena tonight. Oh wait, Dan's still fighting! Holy hell, this Danny Beaky, I didn't think this Danny Beaky still existed. But it's here tonight. Wave up top here. Dan going flying. Wave caught him! Oh, the backbreaker! I mean, Dan's not a small man, and Wave was able to catch him with ease. Oh, what's this? Oh my God! Oh my God! He almost dropped him on his neck. He almost dropped him on his neck. Holy crap! Oh my God! That was disgusting. I wouldn't doubt that was deliberate either. Oh, what a right! Knocked the hell out of Dan! His teeth had to be flying all throughout this arena. This is not good. I think the referee needs to step in here. Oh no, oh my God. Big power slam. And yeah, Dan's done. Let's be honest. Dan fought, but this is it. And oh man, the referee might need to step in here. Someone needs to stop this, because Wave will not stop. Oh Jesus Christ! Just end it already, Wave. Or referee, you end it. Somebody end this. Or else this will become another cautionary tale. Yeah, come on, just make the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, son of a bitch, Wave deliberately breaking up that pin. He is not done. This is uncomfortable. Oh my God. Dan fought. And he fought hard. And he tried. But the reality has set in now. Blame is too much for him. The referee needs to use discretion to stop this. Night Raid have been on a meaner streak than they've ever been before. They will not stop until they get the objective done. I mean, Mr. Smith, if you're listening, is this what you call maintaining order? Is this what is keeping the integrity of the business all about? Oh no, not another one. Oh my God. No, this is not right. I feel so bad for Asuka, who told him from the very beginning tonight not to do this. Wave is just taunting him now. Wave has him up. Grand Chariot. Can you pin the man, please? Can you please pin him? 1, 2, 3. It's over. Well, there you have it. We all knew where that was going. And this is where it ended. Almost dropping him on his neck deliberately. And then this knee. And then this. And then the Grand Chariot. Just to add an exclamation point. This was a statement from Night Raid. And I don't know, and this might have been a statement from Mr. Smith too. I don't know, but it's over. That didn't need to happen. And now Lubok's here with a kendo stick. And here we go. Here we go with this BS again. Night Raid again are gonna do this what they usually do. They've been doing this to everybody these past few weeks, and they're about to do it with Dan. Can we get some help? Can Mr. Smith stop this? This is not maintaining order. I have to call this out now. This isn't maintaining order. This is something else. And I shudder to think what the hell it is. Oh, no. Now they're not going to drop him on his neck. Oh, my God. Where's the integrity in all this? I mean, he's not here. I won't even go there. But this is not maintaining order. This is not strictly for business. This is just deliberate. And Ichigo has seen enough. And he's going to go after Lubok. Ichigo, the only man that has had enough of Night Raid shenanigans here. Oh, and way with the Nito Ichigo. And Ichigo's fighting a battle on his own. Look at Ichigo's out. Oh, no. Can we get some goddamn help here? Hey, the Avatar Inc.'s here! Well, this is different from last week. And now Tatsumi's out here. And why, Mr. Smith? Oh, no. Are you kidding me? For a second week in a row, Hank just does that again? It's official. Hank is sold out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a showcase event for the 2018 Glamor X Element Tournament. I'm Hakeem Johnson, ACW commentator as always, and an all-star lineup. To my right, V-Pack from UCWL. To my left here, Eddie Mack from CCL, and from DCA and CCL, DWAL. Gentlemen, welcome to the showcase event.
It is an honor to be here, Hakeem.
I'm excited for this night. I'm excited for this tournament. I'm ready. My body's ready.
Man, as if women's virtual wrestling couldn't get any bigger, this right here is an example of how much it has grown in the past few years. I can't wait to see this showcase here tonight. Absolutely, and folks, make sure you guys choose at home or wherever you may be Who do you think is going to take the entire tournament, if you will? And tonight we are going to be looking at all 32 participants that are here live, decide who's going to come out on top possibly, and what to expect from each and every single one as we get to the showcase. Without any further ado, we're going to take it to our good ring announcer for the entire event here, Jamie Ulrich, who's going to be ring announcing here tonight for the showcase event. Take it away, Jamie.
Welcome to the showcase event of the 2018 Glamor X Element Tournament. Without any further ado, let's introduce the 32 participants for this tournament.
Here we go.
Here, this is what we all waited for.
Representing Monohagakure, the master of weaponry,
One of the most unforgotten people from the Naruto series is going to make her mark here at the Glamor X Element Tour 1010, the first to be announced here. And gentlemen, what do you expect from someone like her, the master of weaponry?
Absolutely anything.
Well, the weapons won't be allowed, but do not discount her. She may be a small package of 5 feet 5 inches, but when you got Rock Lee's influence, I like your chances.
representing the original Night Raid, the Red-Eyed Killer.
And Deepak, the name Night Raid is very toxic amongst ACW, and Alchemy very much being distinct, saying she's a part of the original incarnation of Night Raid, but she's going to go into it very much a non-favorite.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very looking forward to seeing what Akame can do in the ring. I mean, I guess she's trying to disassociate herself from what Night Raid has become. Hopefully, we'll see what she's made of.
Ireland, the Irish Fox,
This is one of our members here from the GWM partnership we had this season. Payne Fox from Ireland, going to be a part of this tournament here this year.
She's one of the toughest women I've ever had the pleasure of seeing. I've seen the tapes. I know what she's capable of, 5'6". She's going to be one of those women to look out for in terms of the striking game and maybe even a little bit of technical as well, but mostly you got to look out for those strikes.
representing Japan, the Venus of Submission, Toshimi
You talk about the likes of Sakura Hagiwara and Alina Miyazawa, but the likes of Toshimi Miyami have long salter all amongst the Japanese wrestling circuit. SCA mainstay Eddie Mack, she is also a part of the Element Tournament.
Toshimi Minami and Sakura Hagiwara, one of the best in the world as an influence. Another influence, the man of 1,000 holds, Dima Lenko. Toshimi looks to stretch her way through this Element Tournament.
Representing England, the most outstanding Saber!
Deepak, a very big fan favorite amongst a lot of people here, as Saber from England is going to look to try to make her mark, as she's also part of the Fate series as well.
Well, yeah, she definitely seems to be a fan favorite, judging by the reaction of these fans. Of course, major influence being the late British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. I'm expecting a bit of a ground game from her. I'm looking forward to see what she can do in this Element Tournament.
Representing Japan, the supernatural disaster, Yomi Isayama.
Do you want to put it bluntly, she is a bipolar figure, but although she'll smile in your face, she will love it nothing more than to see you slowly be disintegrated piece by piece.
The only thing I can akin that to is, or compare it to rather, is Akira. And if that's the case, she's going to be a very dangerous threat in this tournament. I mean, her influence is a great Muda. I mean, what else can you say? This woman could be one of the sleepers going into this tournament.
Oh boy.
Representing Japan, the Major Motoko Kusanagi.
The Major Motoko Kusanagi is here to represent, if she truly is, the Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell, one of the most influential animes of all time, and Motoko looking to make an impact here in the Glamor X Element Tournament. I mean, if you know anime, you know Motoko. She kicks ass, and yeah. To anyone that is on the opposite side of her, beware. Because she's
as a brawler,
a major beatdown.
Absolutely.
See what I did there?
Representing Japan, the
Epoch coming from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Alexis Rose gets a lot of credit for her beauty and her poise, and she'll have to mix up with a lot of individuals that may not share her same sentiments as well.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of an Ino Yamanaka vibe. As far as the whole beauty thing goes. I mean, of course, another example of that, her influence, Tori Wilson.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl, you know?
Yeah, she is, but let's see if her beauty and her skills are going to be put.
Oh boy!
Representing Brazil,
Eddie Mack, you already know much about her as much as I would.
Laura Matsuda, one of the most exciting competitors in the CAW Champions League. She is yet to be pinned against CCL competition. But the competition here is going to be a lot tougher. Oh, I'm ready. Laura Matsuda coming off a win in the 2018 Miss Money in the Bank Taylor Star. And Bonita Electrodade. How's this one influence? It's only bombshell, Christy Montero.
Oh boy!
Representing Japan, the new standard, Sakura Agi.
D-Rob, the arena has officially come on for the new standard, Sakura Hagiwara.
Yes, you may want to call her the strongest in the world. She calls herself the new standard. And for a woman who has done just about everything it takes to prove that she is one of the best in the world, this is her moment. She says this is her time. She says she will go through anyone and everyone to prove she is the new standard. And if she wins this tournament, she could very well have that moniker mean so much more. This is her big moment.
Agreed.
Representing China, Crossfight, Mei Ling-Zhou.
V-Pac, a favorite from the Overwatch video game. Mei Ling has a great fan support here. She will look to use that in her advantage to excel, no pun intended, in the Element Tournament.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what she can do inside this ring. I know Overwatch popularity has skyrocketed recently. Of course, I mean, look at this. Her influence is probably one of the most lethal strikers out of Japan I've ever seen in Aja Kong.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I can't wait to see her in action.
Representing Germany, the female titan, Eddie Leonhardt.
V-Pac also, Eddie Leonhardt, one of the purest strikers in this tournament. She is going to look to assert her dominance pretty early with whoever she's got to go through in the first round.
Yeah, that's right. Here's another known fact. She actually taught Eren Yeager how to strike. So, of course, she's known as the female titan. Of course, yeah, her influence, Ken Shamrock, I wouldn't be surprised there. But, yeah, she's going to I'm expecting a lot of big things from Annie in this tournament.
Representing Brazil, the free-willed diva, Michiko Malandro.
And D-Law, here's the other person representing Brazil in this one, Malandro. A lot of people would liken her to Revy, but she's got a little bit of a finesse in her when it comes to her shooting.
Yeah, I mean, while Revy is just, you know, she makes no bones about things. This woman right here, she looks good doing the shooting. You know, she brings a side of, like you said, finesse to things. But it's not about shooting in this tournament, it's about making it all the way. Her influence in Sasha Banks, perhaps one of the greatest professional wrestlers on the planet. So, you gotta wonder, she's gonna bring all that skill she got to the table to this tournament.
Oh, man. People talk about Sakura Hagawara a lot, but people don't talk her arch, her equal, if you will, D-Law. That's Alina Miyazawa, the student of the current Glamor champion, Joey Sanada.
Exactly. This is going to be one of those questions in this tournament. What is going to happen when Elena gets in this ring? But here's the one that everybody wants to know. What may happen if Elena and Sakura fight in this tournament? It could happen, and if that happens, the ring may not be able to contain it. I'm just going to say it now.
Wow.
Representing Japan, the Japanese beauty, Mai Shira.
Eddie Mack, you know just as I do, any 80s and this icon within video games.
One of the greatest SNK fighters of all time. Arguably the face of SNK fighters. Mai Shira Nui. I mean, who hasn't had a crush on this woman?
I'll admit I've had. I'll be honest. She's also kind of like my pick to win this whole thing, Eddie.
I wouldn't be mad at that. And you know, a lot of people say, but she has been always equated as the equal to one Chun-Li.
It's not a bad comparison.
Yeah, not really. Oh yeah.
Representing Japan, the soldier, Mikasa.
We've got our favorites in Sakura and Elena and all that, but this is another one, V-Pac. Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan, always the balanced person, but she's going to have to be going through a lot of tough competition in order to survive.
I mean, we already have one representative from Attack on Titan in this series. Now we got another. Of course, yeah, she is one of the most. Yeah, she's very skilled. Like she rivals Levi in far as skills, in my opinion. Of course, her influence though is Aaron Yeager, who is kind of like, I guess, her stepbrother.
I will keep it at that. Yeah.
Representing the Straw Hat Pirates, the Knights of the Revolution, Nico Robin.
V-Pac, here's the Straw Hat Pirate representative, Nico Robin, a very technical acumen of her own self in terms of physicality and mental prowess. Nico Robin's going to look to try to advance far as she can.
Yeah, she can. Of course. She is the Straw Hat's archaeologist, but just because she's got brains doesn't mean she doesn't have brawn either. Remember, she ate that flower. Is it bloom or flower fruit?
I think flower fruit.
Yeah,
5 times fast.
Yeah, yeah. The Straw Hat Pirates have been very successful in ACW. I'm expecting the same out of her.
Representing Team Korea, the Sniper, Yoko Ligner.
Meanwhile, the representative of Team Gurren here, Yoko Ligner, she's going to be one of explosion and fieriness, and she'll look to try to go ahead and go far in the division.
I agree. I mean, that's what you're going to need in something like this, in a tournament like this. You're going to have to show fire. You're going to have to show intensity. You're going to have to show that grit that you want it more than anybody else. I mean, Look at her influence. Bret Hart, one of the most technical wrestlers in the game, if not the best technical wrestler ever to step foot in a professional wrestling ring. She's going to look to bring all that expertise to the table. Woo!
Representing England, Minako Sailor Venus.
Not just an anime icon, Eddie Mack, but a legend in CAW, one of the 5 original Scouts from the NGW BWF era. She has now put her name into this Glamor X Element tournament.
Nick Minako, I know, has been out of the game for quite a few years, but let me tell you, I have a gut feeling that Sailor Venus has not lost a step in her time away. One of the greatest ever to step foot in a CAW ring, influenced by one of the greatest of all time, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Minako looking to break some hearts in the Glamor X tournament.
Representing UA High School, Ochako
Quite possibly the youngest participant in this matchup, Ochako Hironaka from the UA High School, is going to look to try to make her mark in her young, relatively unknown career here in virtual wrestling.
Yeah, I believe she's going to be cutting her teeth in this Element tournament, Hakeem. It's going to be very interesting to see what she can bring to the table.
You look at her influence, it's none other than Deku Uzuku Midoriya, one of the youngest talents out there in CAW today. Oh my god.
Representing Russia, the General.
D-Well, you already know what I feel about this. This one's up to you.
Yeah, the mood just changed in this arena. Did you feel that cold? Did you feel the cold in the air? Do you feel the just sense of dread?
I do.
In the air right now. As soon as she stepped foot on that step, that first step, this was the shocker of the entire tournament right here. That tournament hadn't even started yet. What is she going to do? What is she going to do in this tournament? We have never seen her in a ring before, but we're going to see what she can do in the ring, and I am fearful for this tournament. If what she's done into DCA in the past year is any indication of what she's going to bring to the table in this tournament, I have a gut feeling she may go all the way.
Representing the United States,
Eddie Mack, one of the premier luchadors all around North America, JC, part of the Tekken series, looking to make her presence known here in the Element tournament.
One of my favorite games in recent years is Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and JC was one of my mains. And JC, don't let the girl look fool. Yeah, she looks good, but guess what? She can also bring it in the ring. JC influenced by one, perhaps the greatest luchador of this generation, the Notorious 619, Rey Mysterio.
Representing the United States, Miss Perfection personified, Queen Elizabeth.
V-Pac, one of the more popular gaijins all around the circuit, and also part of the partnership with GWM, Queen Elizabeth, Miss Perfection personified, will look to make her mark here at the Element tournament.
Well, yeah, I'm interested in see what she brings to the ring. She's got the nickname Miss Perfection personified. I mean, of course, yeah, her major influence, Charlotte Flair, the daughter of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. It's going to be very. I'm really looking forward to seeing how far she goes in this.
Representing Illustrad, the last witch is Zeta.
One of the most relatively unknown CAW participants so far. He's looking to make her mark. This is pretty much her first appearance, her first major appearance in a CAW league here.
Yeah, but careful of the unknown. It's a rarely common phrase. Careful of the unknown. I mean, yes, she may be unknown to a lot of people, but that may shock a lot of people in this tournament, and she could be the sleeper. You never know what you're going to get with someone until you step in the ring with them, and this may be living proof.
Representing Elise, the Princess of Elise, Lucina.
Eddie Mack, Lucina coming in here, very much well known in various CAW leagues, will be appearing on the next Smash game in December. Lucina will look to stand out a little bit in the Settlement Tournament.
Lucina, a former ACL Liners champion, was a participant in last year's Queens of Wrestling tournament. Made a good showing in that tournament. And Lucina looks to carry that over here and perhaps have a good round in the Glamor X Element tournament.
Oh, and can I also point out that she has a huge beef with Sakura Hagiwara?
Yes,
huge beef. That could come into play in this tournament.
Representing Egypt, the Dragon Knight, Dark Magician Girl.
Vipaka, male counterpart Dark Magician, is the current Intercontinental Champion, and she sees that success that Dark Magician and Yukimoto have and is looking to make success in her own, and what a way to do it here in the first ever Element Tournament.
Yeah, well, if she's anything like her male counterpart, I have a feeling she's going to go pretty far in this Element Tournament. Like you said, Dark Magician, the current Intercontinental Champion, and it's even her influence. I got a feeling that she's going to follow in her male counterpart's footsteps and could take this whole thing.
Representing Monaco, Emil Billy DeRochefort.
Eddie Mack, another Tekken representative, joining the Element Tournament. The equal rival, if you will, of Asuka Kazama, who is a part of the Glamor X division here in ACW.
Don't let the packaging fool you on Emil DeRochefort. Emil can go, ladies and gentlemen. Her kicks are lethal, her punches hit with fury, and yeah, she'll probably have to up there afterwards, but she's got an ego, she can back it up in the ring.
And so her influence in Alexa Bliss, that should be no surprise for virtually anybody.
Representing China, the Firecracker, Yang Xiaolong.
Another ACL representative D-Raw, as Yang Xiaolong, a former tag team champion with Blake Belladonna from ACL, is looking to make her rounds here in the Element Tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that 100%. Yang Xiaolong, one of the toughest women in the business today. Like you said, former ACL Lioness Tag Team Champion. But this isn't about tag teams. This is about getting it done in the ring on a solo level. Her influence is her tag team partner, Blake Belladonna, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be watching very closely to see how far her partner Yang is going to do in this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Representing the Southern Border Tribe, the new Avatar,
D-Raw, there are many names that have been called favorites here in this tournament, and Cora is definitely one of them. If anyone that saw VW and Real Service, they know what to expect from someone like Cora.
Exactly. There's not a lot of people on the planet that can take it to Akira Yukimura. I can only name them probably on one hand. This woman right here took Akira to her absolute limit. And if she can do that, I am damn sure she can take anyone in this tournament to the absolute limit. She proved that she has what it takes. Her influence is Aang, former XL champion. And I'm pretty sure she is going to match, if not get even more of success than he has.
representing Sevilla, the magical genius,
Deepak, another legend in anime from the Slayer series, making herself a known entity here in the Element Tournament. She will look to prove that she still has a lot of miles left in her tank.
Well, if she's gonna do that, she's got a lot of stiff competition in this. Like you said, she's one of the legends of anime in this. If somebody can knock her off, they can make a name of themselves. But of course, her influence, another wrestling legend, Leilani Kai.
Try, folks, do your homework.
Representing the Glamor clan, the Prince and Princess, Rhea Glamor.
We all know that recently at DCA Redemption, Rhea Glamor made her debut there and had a great showing in her matchup. And now she wants to take that momentum here for the Element Tournament.
Exactly, and you know, Rhea is hunting down the DCA Fever Championship. Hell, she could be the DCA Fever Champion going into this tournament. And Rhea, she proved that she is not just all looks. She can go in the ring. The Crimson Princess, her influence being China, the ninth wonder of the world. Rhea Grimmery is going to get into this tournament and prove that it's not all about looks. That she can flat out go in that ring.
Representing Vitrin, the Fade Witch.
Eddie Mack, this, I would say mixed reaction for Bayonetta. Not one of the most fan favorites here, but I don't think that's going to stop her from her ultimate goal of winning it all here for the Element Tournament.
Oh, Bayonetta is one of the more polarizing characters in recent memory. A lot of people were upset when she got included in the fourth edition of Super Smash Bros. But Bayonetta, she's got millennia of experience with the All-Mark. And when you got Trish Stratus as an influence, you can go very far in the Glamor Element Tournament.
And there you have it, folks. All 32 participants have been showcased here tonight. It is your tournament to pick. This is the People's Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, on Monday, October 1st, the Element Tournament begins. Who will win it all and become the first ever Element Champion? The hype starts now. Gentlemen, I guess all I can say is final thoughts. We'll start with V-Pod, then D-Wall, and finally Eddie. Your thoughts on what to expect for this tournament?
Well, I believe there's a lot of big names in this tournament that could win this whole thing. I mean, it's hard to pick who's going to come out on top.
I mean, like he said, there's a lot of big names. That also means there's going to be a lot of shockers. There's going to be a lot of big names in this tournament that's going to fall, and a lot of your brackets are going to be busted, so you might as well get prepared now for it.
Yeah, I'm prepared to get my bracket busted and lose a lot of money. But in a win-or-go-home situation, anything can happen. 32 women, every one of them with something to prove. Every one of them with something to bring to the table. Anyone can win this. It's almost too close to call. It's almost too impossible to pick.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like you said, Eddie, a lot of brackets are going to be busted. Eddie's going to lose a lot of money. Settlement. I mean, this is going to be a tournament. This is going to be a tournament that's going to shape the foundation and the future of women's virtual wrestling for years to come. And that is what everybody is so hyped up for, so excited for.
A lot of eyes are gonna be on this tournament, not just fans, but league owners.
A lot of eyes are going to be on every single person in this tournament, because you never know. Even if you lose, who knows what this tournament can do for your career? If not in ACW, somewhere else. You never know. We've seen it happen in the past.
Our next event will be the bracketology event coming up in September. Before we get to the details of that, though, we do want to give some special thanks and shout out. The official theme song for the Glamor X tournament will be White Flag by Bishop Briggs, which is available at all online and in-store retailers right now. So we want to give her a special shout out. But the bracketology event coming up immediately following XL 92 on another live stream edition, where we will discuss every single first round match. We will go into depth, and we will talk about every single participant. The hype has really begun here. We are getting closer and closer. Who's winning it all? From V-Pod, Eddie Mack, D-Wall, I am Hawking Johnson telling you all to stay cool. And we'll see you next time for the bracketology event.
prepared for the storms and the tides that rise. I've realized one thing, how much I love you, and it hurts to see you cry. I believe we can make it through the winds of change. And if you just hold